Road Bricks and Cars. In today's video, this video will be going over my favorite Lego set from each Star Wars show. I have done this after having a really fun time doing like my favorite Lego set from each Star Wars movie, so I thought I might as well do it from each show. This does exclude the Clone Wars, as I'm going to do a separate video that's on the Clone Wars and the Clone Wars movie. Just because there's a good amount of sets just there itself that are hard to choose between. So starting off with this, we'll go from just in alphabetical order of the shows. So starting off with Ahsoka, I have the Ghost and Phantom set from 2023. It's from the first season of Ahsoka. I really like this ship. I have the one from Star Wars Rebels, but just feel like this is much more detailed and more accurate to the actual ship. And I think the figure selection is good. I just wish that Hera's son had the correct hair color. It wasn't brown, but green. But other than that, it was a really good set. And then moving on to Andor, I have the U-Wing set, the Rebel U-Wing set from this year, from 2025, and I think it comes with really good figure selection. K2SO, Andor, I forget the other two figures' names, but yeah, I like it, even though it is definitely downsized from the one from Rogue One. But I would say out of the three sets from Andor, I would say this is probably the best. And then moving on to the Kenobi show, there were only two sets made for the show, being this, and then there was a dual one. But the Inquisitor Transport Scythe from 2022 is probably my favorite from it. I just really like the black color scheme. It reminds me of Kylo Ren's shuttle, which is another set I really like. I like how it comes with a version of Obi-Wan we've never seen before, and three different Inquisitors, which I think is the most Inquisitors in a set. Don't quote me on that. But then moving on to Rebels, I chose Vader's TIE Advance versus A-Wing Starfighter. This is on like a list of sets I wish I got, so it makes sense that it would be on here. Just I only have the really old Darth Vader's TIE Advance, so this would have been a great way to get a newer, updated version as well as an A-Wing. But I think it had a good figure selection, and yeah. So I hope that they from this come out with another Vader's TIE Advance sometime in the near future. And then moving on to the show Star Wars Resistance. There were only two sets from this, but from this show, and this is Major Von Rigg's TIE Fighter from 2019, which I think is another cool TIE Fighter. It's very similar to the TIE Fighter we got, the TIE Interceptor we got a few years ago. It's very reminiscent of that design. And I like how it comes with Leia and Von Rigg, and then two other characters from that show, which I forget the names of. And then moving on to Skeleton Crew, which only had one set, so this is the only set that I could put on the list. But I think overall, for being the one set they made for it, I think it was a pretty good set. I like how it had like a good amount of play features. It's not a set I own, but and it comes with like the four like really main characters from that show. So I think it's a pretty cool set. And then moving on to the Bad Batch, I just have the Bad Batch attack shuttle from 2021, as the other set was pretty controversial. That came with Omega and Cad Bane, but I think this was good. It came with two speeders, the Bad Batch shuttle, which I think it can fit 2 or 3 figures in it. So not bad, and it comes with 5 Bad Batch figures, characters, including their Gong Droid, but I wish the crosshair they would have put in the set would have been just in his Bad Batch stuff rather than his Imperial outfit uniform. Then moving on to the Book of Boba Fett, I have the Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter from 2022. This set and the next set I feel like should be switched on what shows they're from, but nonetheless, I think this was a pretty good set. Definitely weirdly scaled in some areas, but I think considering what it is, I think they did a pretty good job with it. And then lastly on this list, we'll be going into the Mandalorian TV show, which this is Boba Fett Starship from 2021, which is very similar to the Jango Fett's one we'll be getting later on August 1st. And I just really like this. It came with Boba Fett and the Mandalorian and like a carbonite thing, and then a nice little like kind of vehicle dash, like you could stand kind of for the set. So yeah, sure, all the sets on this list. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.